subscribe to All Scopes Media Sports for the latest in sports news and highlights. Don't miss out.
This is 33-year-old Jahmal Richardson, an alleged gang leader and accused murderer. And this is him behind bars, enjoying surf and turf and hamming it up for the camera, iPhone in hand.
Send my video shoot right now, you know what I'm saying? Shoot to get this money. You already know what time it is. Gotta stay frosty, you know, for you. You know. I mean.
Canada has seen its share of notorious gangsters who have shaped the criminal landscape through their violent and illegal activities. These individuals have been involved in drug trafficking, murders, and other severe crimes, drawing significant attention from law enforcement and the media. Here, we explore 5 infamous figures from Toronto's Underworld, highlighting their criminal activities and the impact they have had on the city's gang violence.
This is 33-year-old Jahmal Richardson, an alleged gang leader and accused murderer. And this is him behind bars, enjoying surf and turf and hamming it up for the camera, iPhone in hand. I'm Christina Howard, and that photo was found on yet another inmate's cell phone last March. Now, we first showed you this photo last November, but we couldn't identify Richardson or his alleged crimes because of a publication ban. But today, the jury in his trial was sequestered and the publication ban lifted, and now we can paint a more complete picture. Richardson of Oakville is allegedly the leader of Heart of a King, a gang with roots in Halifax that's made its way to Toronto. He was arrested in June 2016 after a series of raids that police claim eradicated the violent gang. Richardson faced more than a dozen offenses, including 2 counts of second-degree murder, attempted murder with a firearm, and 2 counts of aggravated assault, for which he stood trial this week. The Crown alleges that on January 31st of 2016, Richardson and his half-brother, Kyle Sparks McKinnon, shot and killed 2 strangers and injured 3 others outside a Chinese restaurant on Spadina Avenue. According to witness testimony, one of the victims asked the accused for directions and then was shot. Both Richardson and McKinnon have pleaded not guilty.
Jahmal Richardson, also known as Bambino or Bam, is a prominent gangster based in Toronto and a leader of the Heart of a King, Hawk, gang. This gang, with roots in Halifax, is involved in drug trafficking, shootings, and other violent crimes. Richardson has faced multiple charges, including 2 counts of murder, attempted murder with a firearm, and aggravated assault. While awaiting trial, he was photographed enjoying a gourmet meal and using an iPhone in jail, highlighting issues with contraband in the prison system. His criminal activities and lifestyle continue to draw significant attention from law enforcement and the media.
Yeah, Kwasi, like my best friend, was my best friend. And yeah, I was mad about that. He was a real honorable guy, you know, loyal guy and stuff, you know what I mean? I grew up with him, went to school with him, played basketball with him, went camping together, we did a lot together, you know?
For sure.
And then he just fell a victim to the streets. And the police, he got in a shootout with the police. And the police killed him. And then I was like, I ended up rapping after that.
Yeah, I
dropped a tribute song to him called Kwasi Skene.
All you wash up, y'all be wash gang. Percent we be wash gang. All you wash up, y'all be wash gang. Percent we be wash gang.
Up, you be wash gang. Turn up so we wash gang. And Kwasi felt like Larry.
Kwasi Skene-Peters, known as K-Money, was a prominent member of the Toronto street gang Buck Killas, YBK. The YBK gang was involved in various criminal activities, including drug trafficking, robbery, and violent crimes. Skene-Peters was particularly notorious for his involvement in several high-profile incidents, including shootouts with rival gangs. In 2015, he was involved in a double murder at a condo near Lisker Street and Queen Street West, leading to a Canada-wide warrant for his arrest. The incident resulted in the deaths of Abdulwali Abdullahi and Mohammed Abdiwaldiri. Less than a month after this incident, Skene-Peters was killed by police during an encounter in Toronto's entertainment district. The Ontario Special Investigations Unit, SEU, later cleared the officers involved, stating they were legally justified in their actions. Skene-Peters' criminal career and subsequent death highlight the violent and dangerous lifestyle associated with gang involvement in Toronto. His death also brought attention to the issues of gang violence and police interactions with gang members in the city.
I told the truth. I don't know what else. I don't know how it works now. You know what I mean? Like, I was really, really crushed. I was heartbroken, to be honest with you. That was worse than getting the charge. So I do feel, because nobody wants to lose a son and no one wants to get injured like that. You know, what happened to him is terrible, and it should never happen like that.
Did you want to say something to them directly? If they still believe, like Leonard still believes that you shot at him?
Yeah, Leonard's got to know I didn't shoot at him. He's got to know that. I'll tell you right now.
Jason Wisdom, also known as Ninja, was a key figure in the Toronto-based gang Sick Thigs. The Sick Thigs were involved in various criminal activities, including drug trafficking, robbery, and violent crimes. In 2004, Wisdom was convicted for his involvement in a drive-by shooting, but was released after serving over a decade in prison when the charges were stayed due to issues with the prosecution's handling of the case. This case underscored the complexities of prosecuting gang-related crimes in Toronto and the challenges within the criminal justice system.
One touch, you already know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? We're getting this money, that's what it is, dog. You know what I mean? We're getting this money. It's nothing. Out here, ain't no fictions. This is what it really is. Stacks on deck. Here's 20 for you. One touch. Out here. Share my video shoot right now, you know what I'm saying? Shoot to get this money. You already know what time it is. Gotta stay frosty, hard shit, you know? You know. I mean, out here. You know what it is. Staying on ice, you already know what time it is. Bossed up. You know what I'm saying? Out here, one touch. That's what it is.
Serving a life sentence for 4 murders he says he didn't commit. But now the once aspiring Toronto rapper Mark Moore is looking for love. I'm Christina Howard, and in an exclusive City News interview, the convicted killer tells us why he's searching for love, even though he's been sentenced to life behind bars.
One touch.
On the streets, Mark Moore was trying to make a name for himself as Presidente, a hip-hop artist who boasted about money and shaking things up.
We're getting this money. It's nothing. Out here.
Now he's one of about 100 inmates looking for love on Canadian Inmate Connect, a website dedicated to connecting inmates with potential friends and lovers on the outside. Online, he boasts that he's handsome, chimerical, and elegant, standing 6'1" with a Burberry complexion, and that he keeps his body on sexy in the yard bench pressing. But reached via phone while serving time at Millhaven Maximum Security Institution near Kingston, he talks about the difficulties being behind bars.
It's a hard life. It's a hard life that no human being should want to turn back to this life after.
He says his online profile is a chance for him to reach out to the outside world.
I feel kind of silenced in here, so I'm kind of trying to brandish off myself or brandish off my story or brandish the real Mark Moore as opposed to what they're claiming that I am on the internet and all the stories that are published.
Those stories are that he gunned down 3 strangers and 1 man with whom he was loosely connected in 3 separate incidents back in 2010. Despite his convictions, he maintains his innocence. You've been convicted of 4 murders. Unless your appeals are successful, you probably won't be leaving prison.
I'm leaving prison, and my appeals are going to be successful. I'm super optimistic about that. I believe what happens in the dark always comes to the light. And I believe in our justice system, we do have errors, right? And I believe sometimes people make unjust decisions.
Mark Moore, also known as Marky Mark, was a notorious gangster in Toronto. His criminal activities included multiple murders, drug trafficking, and other violent crimes. In 2010, Moore was involved in a spree of deadly shootings, including the murder of a complete stranger. He was eventually convicted of 4 counts of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison. Moore's conviction and the large-scale police operations against the Galloway Boys highlight the serious gang violence issues in Toronto. The criminal exploits of these gangsters underscore the pervasive issue of gang violence in Canada, particularly in Toronto. Their actions have not only disrupted communities but also challenged the criminal justice system. Despite various efforts by law enforcement to curb their influence, these figures illustrate the ongoing struggle against organized crime in the country. Understanding their stories is crucial for addressing and mitigating gang-related activities in urban areas. Subscribe to All Scopes Media Sports for the latest in sports news and highlights. Don't miss out.